Okay, so check this out. I don't have much to say. I'm not gonna spend any time ranting on this show anymore because I just don't care. But against my better judgment, I ended up watching today's episode, and goodness, if it doesn't feel like it's every episode this season, it's felt like I'm missing something. And I know that there's stuff missing, but even when you have stuff missing, because a lot of shows have stuff missing, you shouldn't make it obvious that you're missing something here. It's like, oh, this stuff is happening. Feels like I missed something in between here that was supposed to lead to this happening. It's just everything, every single episode has felt that way. And it was no different here. Like, the fight looked okay. Like the little battle in the middle was okay. Other than that, everything else was like a freaking train wreck. Actually, I didn't even really like that. I was about to say I did like when Freya just did that slap, knocked his tar off the freaking stairway, but it was, even at that, it wasn't that great, but it was rather interesting, because here's my thing though. I don't really like Freya either. Like, usually when you see something happen to a character you don't like, you want it to be a character that you do like to, you know, do the deed, but that's not what happened, and I don't know. I just still don't feel anything for it. It's like if you took the Thriller album and took Thriller off the album and then still sold the album. Well, there'd still be some banging tracks on there, but then people be asking, why was it called Thriller? Like, why was this album called Thriller? I feel like I'm missing something here. Like, is there something that you just didn't put in here that was supposed to be here? That's literally how I felt about this entire show. It's like, there's some stuff here that you can actually enjoy if you ignore the fact that there's stuff missing. It's like, we're gonna sell you this album here. It's called Thriller. And it's like, oh, so there must be a track on there called Thriller. You look at the track list, no Thriller. Well, that's interesting. Why are you calling it Thriller then? Don't worry about it. Just consume product. Oh, I love that. I really do love that. Just consume product. I freaking love that. Oh, goodness. Like, heck, even without Thriller on the album, the Thriller album would have been a banger, so we'd have to remove a couple more tracks to make it DanMachi. We'd have to take off Billie Jean. We'd have to take off Human Nature, which is my favorite song of all time, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Yeah, so we have to take off Billie Jean, Human Nature. Let's see, what else we remove? Let's see. What other song? Flip. I'm trying to think what other song would be like banging off of Thriller that we could remove. Like, the rest of them are just okay songs to me, so picking out of it, I guess we take PYT. People like that a lot. I wasn't the biggest fan of PYT, but people really like that. And maybe Wanna Be Starting Something. You take off all those tracks and you leave what's left, and you have The Girl Is Mine, Lady in My Life, which is very good, but still, it can't hold the album by itself. You have Beat It, and freaking, what else did I not pick out of that? Goodness, I'm missing something. No, I think that's it. Yeah, so you take off the stuff that's big time from the album, and you just leave the rest, and people are like, it feels like stuff is missing. It feels like this isn't complete. You gave us about 3 songs, Sarah. What's this? That's DanMachi. It's like, yeah. There was a story somewhere here, but clearly it was left wherever you were making this. Wherever you were making this anime, that's where you left the story at. You didn't bring it to us. It's like, clearly you had something here. Yep, you had something. but you didn't give it to me. So it's whatever. This episode, the fight looked okay. Like, it's the same as most fights in the series. They look okay. And the ending was almost identical. When he was freaking going in for a punch, I was like, oh, they're going to finish it with another punch. Woohoo. And he just put fire on the punch. So, technically, it was different. It wasn't a punch. But it was kind of a punch. Oh, goodness. This show is... Here's my thing. I like season 1, so I'm conflicted. That's always the problem when you have a show with a good season and a horrible season. It's like Black Butler. Some people liked season 2. I absolutely hated it. So it was like I was conflicted. I love Black Butler, but I can't stand the season 2 where they were just pulling stuff out of their asses and making a season. It was awful. But some people liked it. It's whatever. And then they brought out Book of Circus, which was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Made me go start reading the manga. Oh man. So maybe they can do that with this. It's like, oh, season 1 was okay, but season 2 is atrocious. Like, I wish I could forget that this ever happened. I wish that I had back the time that I spent watching this show. And I don't even feel that way about a lot of bad series that I watch. With this, it just felt like, oh goodness, I wish I could rewind time to before I thought DanMachi was trash, because now I think it's trash. Back to before that, before I watched this season, where I felt all great about the series, and I was excited. If I could go back to that, and then just not watch this, and still feel good about the series, I'd love that. Unfortunately, that's not how things work, so I am stuck with this feeling until they make something great. Oh, goodness. I actually kind of hate myself for watching this. Like, oh, the edge of that balcony looks so appetizing right now. Like, I could just step off of it and not feel any remorse. Well, anywho, that's gonna do it for this. Ishtar is gone, and I feel like we could have done more with Ishtar. Like, everything about this season feels half done. It doesn't even feel half done. Like, if they would have half done it, it would have been better than this. Flip, I wasn't supposed to get emotional about this. I'm out of here. I will see you guys next time. Peace out and have a great day.